Good morning, students. Welcome back to online classes. We had started, we had finished yesterday. We finished reading the chapter and the explanation of the chapter, the Ranike's Gift. It's a wonderful chapter. Here in this this passage, the narrator Rudrani Ghosh has explained her one day in Raniket, the hill station of Raniket, and how she experienced wonderful things during that day. Earlier it rained heavily, and when the rain stopped, so many colors she witnessed, so many beautiful scenes she saw on the hilltop, and when the night came, when the night fell, she witnessed a brightly lit sky because of the millions of stars. And the only thing which you could say after looking at those stars was thank you to Mother Nature. So today we will discuss about the summary. Here in this passage, Rudrani Ghosh has described her one day in Raniket. Raniket is a beautiful hilly town near Nainital in Uttarakhand. It is famous for magnificent view of Himalayas. Here she has used wonderful adjectives and phrases to explain her feelings to describe that day. You will feel as if you are living that day along with the writer. You feel yourself to be the part of the day. The descriptions are so vivid and beautiful. She opens the passage with explaining the arrival of monsoon in Raniket. She tells that suddenly a strong wind started blowing and the rain started hitting their rooftop with musical sound. This announced the arrival of monsoon in Raniket. Later on, strong winds dropped and the temperature and the raindrops turned into hail, which covered the front garden of the narrator with white sheet. It rained continuously for 2 hours, and when the rain stopped, the dark clouds left a haze on the mountain peaks and made them invisible from narrator's window. Even the footpath in front of the bungalow was not visible due to clouds. Clouds seemed to have come down from the upper sky to visit the narrator. They looked as if they were floating in her living room in their soft, fluffy gown, lovingly touching her. Slowly, the clouds started breaking as the sun came out and spread its shiny golden shimmer on the hilltops. The atmosphere was exactly opposite to what it was few hours ago. Earlier, the dark black clouds were covering the sky, but now the peaks were shining in the setting sun rays. The whole scene was a delight for an artist. One can see mixture of colors on the mountain slopes with lovely colorful flowers and leaves and butterflies. The narrator and her family went out for a walk. She was amazed that not even one puddle of muddy water was there on the slopy hills. So the water went down the hill. In the setting sun, she could see the whole range of snow-covered mountains, which looked as if on fire due to orange rays of the sun. Soon the night fell over them and they rushed home. When they came home, there was no electricity. So after having a hot coffee, she again went out. There they saw a wonderful night sky full of stars. Stars were so close that she could touch them standing on her toes. She was hypnotized by the beauty of the scene that she could not express her feelings. The only thing which came out of her mouth was thank you to Mother Nature for keeping so many surprises for us. She is showing her gratitude towards God for giving her the opportunity to experience such an amazing thing. So that's all in the summary. Let's start doing the back exercise. Before the back exercise, as you know, you have to write all the word meanings given in your book, in your notebook also. Okay. So the first question is read to understand. Match the words and the phrases to show a cause and effect relationship between them. Wind. The trees move back and forth. Hail. The lawn takes on a whitish appearance. Haze. Wind, the mountains vanish from the view. Sunset. The snowy range is lit by a fiery orange glow. Nightfall. The dark sky is lit up by the stars. So, all these are the phrases and their cause and effect relationship with the meanings. Now, answer these questions with reference to context. Amazingly, there was to be found neither a puddle nor a muddy patch. Why did the author expect to find puddles or muddy patches? The author expected to find puddles or muddy patches because it had rained heavily for 2 hours, right? Why did he not find any puddles? What was so amazing about it? First of all, we'll deal with this. Why did he not find any puddle? Because there were 2 reasons. Because the soil was rocky and sandy, so the water got drained. And second reason was it was a hilly region, and so the water slipped down the hillside. So it did not collect in a puddle or a muddy patch. So what was so amazing? It was looking very much clean and clear. There was no after effects of heavy rain like a puddle or a muddy patch. So it was amazing thing for the narrator. How did the sky look when the author went for a walk? Since it was evening time, the sky was blue and gradually it became orange when the sun started setting. Now answer these questions. What led to the drastic change that the writer talks about? The breaking of the haze. The breaking up of the haze, or the last rays of the setting sun, the return of the birds and butterflies. Now you have to tick out the correct option. So the correct option is breaking up of the haze brought the drastic change. Next question. So this is the correct option. Which sight left the writer transfixed in awe? When the writer looked up, he stood transfixed in awe, looking at the star-spangled dark dome above. When she looked at the night sky above her, and the sky was full of billions of stars, so that scene left her transfixed in awe. The writer builds many contrasts through the passage. Mention 3 such contrasts presented in the passage. These hints will help you. What happened during the rain and what happened once it stopped. So, during the rain, the water was gushing and gurgling down the slope. The trees were swaying, the leaves were dancing, and the wind was roaring. And when the rain stopped, there was neither a puddle nor a muddy patch. The sky was clear. The whole mountain range was visible. The reflection of the setting sun on the snow seemed as if the whole range was on fire. So it was the difference. Earlier, what was happening when it was raining and what happened when it stopped raining. So, second is, what did the haze do to the surroundings? What happened when it lifted? Due to the haze, the distant mountains and the winding pathways at the foot of the hillock they were not visible. And when the haze disappeared, the whole mountain range was in view, and she could see the whole mountain range in 180 degrees. What happened to the surroundings at night? What did the writer see in the sky? It was the darkest of the dark nights, pitch black, but the sky was bright with the billions of brightly lit stars. So that was the difference between the night and the sky. Right? Now, next is personification. I told you personification has been used in this passage very extensively. Is a literary device of describing objects in such a way that they seem human. That means when we give human attribute to an inanimate object. Tick the lines that uses this technique. Leaves dancing in mirth. Yes. A million brightly lit stars. No. Night gradually let down her curtains. Yes. Winding pathway at the foot of our hillock. No. Lady cloud caressing our face, neck and hands. Yes. Now, next question. For what does the writer express gratitude at the end of the passage? So, writer expresses gratitude at the end of the passage for the scenic beauty of Rani Khet, for such a beautiful scene which the Mother Nature has presented her. For that she expressed her gratitude. Now, discuss and write. Talk to your class about any one time you were outdoors and you were inspired by nature, frightened by nature. So this is this question you have to do yourself. You have to describe it in your own words. Imagine you were at any one of these locations at dusk. Dusk means during evening time. The seashore, the countryside. Countryside means village side, and a forest. Any one you can pick and you can write the description of sights, sounds and odor. Odor means smells which you see or experience over there. So all these two questions you have to do yourself. Okay. Next is expand words. Now read the phrases. Gushing water, swaying trees, roaring wind, pounding rain. Now the highlighted words in these phrases are all sound and movement words. They describe the nouns that follow them. Okay. Circle the sound words and underline the movement words. Then write each word in front of the noun that it best describes. You may use a dictionary to find the meanings. So, first of all, we need to circle the sound words. Cackling is a sound word. Tinkling is a sound word. Whirring is a sound word. And that's it. Now, twangling bowstring, cackling geese, whirring motor, simmering water, simmering tinkling bells, shattering glass. Shattering is a sound word. Flickering lamp, slithering snake, yelping dog and dangling rope. So that's all, students. That's all in this video, in this chapter. I hope you have understood. Go see the videos again and again, and if you have any problem, you can ask me anytime. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a nice day.